Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Monday night. Man, the weeks are flying, man, and it ain't going to be no time, and we're not going to be able to get on the water. We're going to have that nasty white stuff on the ground, and we're not going to be able to get out on the water because of the hard, icy stuff on the water. It's coming around the corner. Man, is it? Hey, Travis, good evening. Last couple mornings has been really cool. Uh, and that's not cool as in cool, as in weather cool. Uh, um, let's get the people that means the most to me out of the way right off the bat. Fish sticks rods. Getting wintertime, we need to get Wendy busy building rods. So we need to get some rods ordered. Hooking donkeys. Mike needs some time in the shop. So we need to get him busy in the shop making baits. Ace Hardware. Yeah, Rusty, like you, really cool. We'll talk in the morning and see how cool it is. Yeah, Ace Hardware down on Richland Avenue. Stop in there and get you a heated vest. Get you ready for this winter. And while you're in there, go ahead and get you some 1099 jigs from Blue Rock Bait and Tackle. They got a nice selection of baits down there from Blue Rock Bait and Tackle with the Ace Hardware. And yeah, and get you all kind of good things there. Hey, Dean. Hobbs Roofing. Pizza Stop. Get you a nice hot pizza. I thought about a salad today, but I got some green beans and potatoes that I put in pork chop. I put in the crock pot, so I'm reheating that up for the night. Southern Ohio Sanitation. Williams and Son Construction. And Raccoon Creek Outfitters. Guys, you still ain't too late to go for a kayak ride. Go down and see Dustin at Raccoon Creek Outfitters, or start thinking about a kayak for next year or accessories for your kayak that you have. I'm going on year number 3 with a kayak that I bought 3 years ago, and I've still not put it in the water. It's still sitting in the building. And I said this year I was going to take it out, and I still might yet. I got to get my hand. It's getting better, but I got to get my hand a little bit better before I go getting out in, because I'll probably end up in the water in my kayak. I always do when I'm in a kayak. I end up in the water. But yeah, guys, if you see or if you're around any of them places, Sanborn Builders. I forgot old Josh. Sanborn Builders. Need something painted or built? Get a hold of Sanborn Builders. Guys, I got a great bait tonight. This is a good fall bait that I'm going to be giving away, and a really good question tonight. Green pumpkin, blue flake. I think it's 10-inch. Yeah, 10-inch ribbon tail worm. 10-inch ribbon tail worm. Green pumpkin, blue flake. Put that baby on a Carolina rig and drag it across the point. Hold on. Big Mama's going to have a hold of it. Okay. Man, I got a bunch of people on here tonight. Yes, I like that. Let's go ahead and get started with tournaments. Last Tuesday night, went the wrong way. Last Tuesday night, last call Bassmasters was at Belpre. First place went to Todd Nichols and Logan Nichols with 4.92. Second place went to Gary and Raymond with 272. And third place went to, and Big Bass went to Tony Parsons and Kenny B with 266, and the Big Bass was a 1.75. So they had a really good turnout. Wednesday night, Lake Snowden. First place went to John Bircher and George Kane. 6.19. They had 4 fish. Second place went to me and Josh with 5.14. And we had Big Bass with 4.07. Guys, I had one bite last Wednesday night. And that was at 4.7. So if you're going to get a bite and catch a fish, it might as well be the big fish of the tournament. So that was a good evening of fishing. We had a good turnout. Been having some really good turnouts on Wednesday nights. You still got plenty of time to get out there and fish with us. Saturday, nothing. Sunday, last call Bassmasters was at Wolf Run. First place, Big Bass, went to John Rose and Brian Rose. 1.79 was their total weight. Big Bass was 1.11. Second place went with Sam Parsons with 1.74. Third place went to Mike and John Daniels with 1.71. Wolf Run's a tough lake, guys. Really tough lake. We had our club tournament at Fork and Run. First place with 4.22 was me. Second place, 232, was Josh Guthrie. Third place with 1.96 was the Hammer Charlie Grubbs. Fourth place went to 134. Must be 137. 137 was Donnie Phillips. And fifth place was 1.15 Derek Downs. Guys, we had a good tournament, good turnout with our club. And I think everybody except three people caught fish. Oh, wait a minute. One, two, three, 4 people. So only 4 people caught fish or didn't catch fish. So we had a good turnout. I had Big Bass of 3.24. It was funny. I caught that bass early in the morning, and I had the hook and donkey specialist Mike Swearinger with me, and he netted it, and he said, "You just won the tournament." And I was like, "No, not yet. I haven't." But yeah, that was a good fish. Fork and Run has not been good to me, but it's one of them deals. Hey, Jeff Bateman. It's one of them deals. Either I'm catching them or I ain't catching. Yeah, I don't get nothing. And I usually, if I catch them, it's a decent fish. And I'm telling you that, guys, I was throwing a couple baits. I had a spinnerbait bite going on, and I went down there the other day. Had a nice little spinnerbait bite going. Started out early morning with a buzz bait, nothing. Picked the spinnerbait up, couldn't get a bite. kept getting, hey, Jack Miller, couldn't get so then I picked the Cinco up. I had a few bites on the Cinco down there, 2 the other day. Hey, Larry. And I picked up the Cinco and got a few bites, but never caught nothing. And my gut said, use that creature bug from Berkeley Maxent. I put it on, and probably within 10 minutes, I caught that 3-pounder and caught several other fish on it, and caught another keeper and lost another keeper on it. So, guys, they always say go with your gut. So it worked out for me this weekend. Puts me. I took over Angler of the Year again. Right now, we got 2 more tournaments left, so still a long ways left in this club tournaments. So, but just a little update. Next week, I will be doing a remote off probably my phone from Lake Erie. I won't be out on the water because it'll be dark. Probably be at the campsite. So I will be at Lake Erie. I leave this Thursday, go to Youngstown to fish the BFL. And then I'll leave the BFL and go to Lake Erie. I'm lucky enough, I got a buddy of mine that's going to come and stay at the house for me. So take care of my cat and everything around the house here while I'm gone. And that's always nice, guys, that you can call on a friend and have them come stay at your house and keep your cat company and just take care of things while you're gone. It really means a lot that that I got people that I can do and trust that. What's up, Brian Rose? So yeah, I will be Lake Erie. Mosquito this weekend and for the Super 2 BFL. And when I leave there, I'll go over to Erie and we have our Run and Gun Classic next Thursday and Friday. But Monday night, I'll be remote from probably the campsite. I'd like to be able to go out on water and do it on the water, but like I said, 8 o'clock at night, it's dark. My show will start picking up now. I can see already that it's picking up people watching because it's dark out. People can't be out doing stuff. So, but now, guys, with that being said, we're still running Wednesday nights. We'll run Wednesday nights all the way until the end of October. Our classic for Lake Snowden is, let me look at the dates here. Our classic for Snowden will be, I do believe, October 25th will be our classic. I think that's it. I got to talk to Barnhouse and make sure it ain't November 1st. Can't remember what we talked about. But we will fish Snowden all the way through October and then have our classic at the end. And it'll be on a Saturday, not a Wednesday night, because by the time the end of October comes, we're lucky to get an hour and a half on the water fishing. The way it's getting now, we may not even get that because it's 8 o'clock. Well, it's 8:15 and it looks to be pretty dark. I'm down in the basement, but it looks out like it's dark out there. So, but yeah, I think we can go ahead. Let's see. Got a pretty good bunch of people on. I'm going to start getting a hold of people too, setting up some guests to have some guests on. I'm going to shoot to, if I can get organized enough, and that's one of my downfalls, get organized enough to have somebody on every week through the winter. I said last year I was going to make a calendar and get people on here, but also, guys, TBF members, if you have not accepted and paid your thing on your email, you have until the 15th of September, and then we're declining your invite and going down the list to add other people. So, and if you're not going to sign up, just decline it. That way we can go ahead and get other people added and get our full field that we want of 60 boats. And if you haven't, your clubs, we still have several clubs that has not sent members to fish. If you haven't done that yet, you better get on the stick, because we're not going to get a hold of you. You got to get a hold of us. It's going to be a good time up there to Alum Creek for our semi-nationals. We will have a good time. And yeah. You know, guys, something just hit me when I was talking here. I can't believe how much the water temperature has dropped. Me and Steve was talking about that today, and me and Mike was talking about it Sunday. It's in the upper 60s already. It just seems like 2 weeks ago it was 80 some degrees in water temperature. And now it's in the high 60s. I bought a big bag of ice to put ice in my live well, and I was like, if I put ice in there, they're going to freeze. Because the temperature was already down in the 60s. But yeah, I can't believe that. And I'm looking forward to getting up to Mosquito. Rusty sent me some pictures. He got out late today, but it looked like he had a really good he found a few fish. Sent me some pictures just to rub it in. Here, things are messed up. Okay, let's go ahead and do the trivia question, guys. Tonight, 10-inch ribbon tail, green pumpkin, blue flake. Oh, before I do that, I wanted to, everybody knows, seen it. That is where they cut skin cancer out. And guys, when this happened and started happening, I got a hold of Fisher and got some gloves. And I tell you what, they are. What I really like about her gloves is they fit my hands good like this. And I had to have my hand wrapped, and I'm going to have it wrapped this weekend. And her gloves that I get will go over top of that and still fit me comfortably. So if I recommend everybody get your fishing gloves and get them from Fisher. She makes a really nice pair of fishing gloves and jerseys. We're looking at getting ready to be coming on a new year. Get your new jerseys and stuff made. She made this one for our club. So get a hold of Fisher and get your jerseys and get you some fishing gloves. I'm pretty sure she even does face things too. I don't wear those. I wear a hat and stuff. So Dean also commented on here to make sure that TBF members, make sure your emails are updated. We've had a few people not get their emails, and it was because the emails wasn't right. So you got to have your emails updated to what email you have so we can get it sent to you. And if you haven't got an invite, let me know. Message me and let me know. So, yeah, if you haven't got them, let me know so we can go in and figure out what's going on. I've had a couple reach out to me, and I've got them straightened around and everything. So, but yeah, okay, let's do the trivia question. Green pumpkin, blue flake, 10-inch ribbon tail worm. I was torn between two different questions here to ask, but I'll just go with the one I was going to start with. How many Angler of the Year wins has Roland Martin had? How many Angler of the Year wins has Roland Martin had? There'll be all kind of people sending the answers. Jack Miller. Jack Miller got it. 9. Dean, wrong answer. Both Deans. Dean Barnhart had 5 and Dean Hill had 17. Rusty 19. Nope, that's first place wins. He had, I'll read it to you. Roland Martin was born in March 14th, 1940. That's your age, Rusty. Is a professional sports fisherman. Martin is hosted he's got a TV show. Fishing in 291 tournaments, Martin's Bassmaster career includes the following achievements: 19 tournament wins, 9 Bass Angler of the Year titles, and nearly 100 top 10 finishes, and 25 appearances in the Classic. So, yeah, he had 19 wins, and, yeah, damn, he's got a lot more than me, too. And by 2004, he was a millionaire. I'm going for that millionaire status. I'm getting close, I think. $1 million spent fishing, not winning, spending it. Jack, send me your email. I'll get these in the mail to you. Or did I say email? Send me your mailing address. I got email on my mind, but yeah, I'm going to be $1 million spending on baits. And the sad part is, I'm already looking forward to getting up to Fisherman Central and up at Lake Erie. Man, they got a great store up there. So I'm going to stop in there and see them and spend some money there. I won't be able to hit the Fisherman Central over at Akron because when I go through there Thursday morning, they won't be open. I could get a hold of Kenny and tell him to meet me over there and open it up for me. I don't know if he'll do that at 5 a.m. But yeah, guys, I'll have an update Monday for the BFL Super 2. I don't know how many signed up, but they'll only take, I think it's 20% of the field fishes day 2. I'm sitting in 57 points right now, but I'm almost positive I'm not going to fish the regional. I've got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of tournaments going on. Give the prize to the kid. I will do that, Jack. I will not probably see the boy. I'll get a different one than the boy. The boy I give the baits to last week before last was tickled to death. And he actually, I think he caught the big bass of their. Let's see here. Yeah, he caught the biggest fish of their tournament or their bag last Wednesday. Let's see here what he had. Case Miller had a 2.53. So, and I believe if I'm not wrong, I'm going to guess his age is around probably 9 or 10. I'll have to ask his dad. And he loves fishing. we had another young boy show up this week too, so I was tickled to see that. He was actually helping run his boat and load the boat and everything. I love seeing them kids show up to fish, guys. Okay, well, my crock pot, all I have my beans warmed back up, so it's time to go up and have dinner. Like I said, next week we are going to be remote from the campsite. Probably, well, hopefully, if it's cold enough, the mosquitoes won't be bad. Uh, at Lake Erie, I should have a little bit. Yeah, Jack, start them early. I should have a little bit of info on what's going on up there. I should be at least one day on the water for sure. But okay, guys. Once again, I appreciate you guys. As you can see, this is the 80th show. We're coming on 100th here before long. I enjoyed spending a little time with you, and like I said, this winter we'll get people on here because 8 o'clock on a Monday night, it's dark, cold, people don't want to do much. So we can sit and talk about fishing. Okay. Oh, and also, if anybody wants to take a trip down south, uh, Veterans Day, let me see if I can find that real quick. Friday, November 7th, Lake Norman, Queens Landing, Mooresville, North Carolina. It's $80 a boat, $20 big fish option. It is special operations, bass anglers, and Waymire. Guys, this is a fun tournament, man. I love going down there every year. Uh, this is, it says here that it's their sixth annual, and I think I've fished four of them for sure. Yes, he was, Travis. Uh, I fished four, maybe five of the six tournaments that they have. I may have fished all six of them. I don't know. I'll have to ask Nick. He knows. But it's a 6 hour drive. It's warmer down there that time of year, November 7th. And they honor special ops. Uh, yeah, special ops military person. So I think it's that they lost their lives. I need to do a little more research in on that, but it's definitely a great fun time tournament, and it's one last hoorah for us because sometimes we're coming back and might be snow or ice on the ground. You never know in November what's going on here. But Travis Six said that young man with the 2 pounder was excited at weigh in. Yes, he was excited. He was very excited. And like I said, that just warms my heart when I see these young kids and they get all excited with their fish, uh, and grandma and them show up to watch him weigh in. Yeah, support these kids out on the water, guys. Okay, I've rambled enough. I will see you guys from a different spot. The background will be different. It's hard to tell what my campsite will look like, but it'll be an interesting evening next Monday night. I'll be remote from Lake Erie. No, there ain't going to be a foot of snow, Mr. Workman. Got a guy all the way up in close, well, he's right on the lake. He don't know it yet, but he bought a house on the lake up around Cleveland. So now I can spend time up there fishing. I'll get a hold of him this weekend while I'm up there. Okay, guys, I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next Monday night.